The Gemara in Yoma discusses why each of the Batei Mikdash were destroyed. The first was destroyed because the Jewish people transgressed the three cardinal sins: idolatry, adultery, and murder. The second was destroyed on account of sinat chinam, baseless hatred. The Gemara says that we see from here that baseless hatred is as severe as the three sins that accounted for the destruction of the first Beit HaMikdash. Many add that not only is hatred as severe as the cardinal three, but we can even view sinas chinam as more severe. The destruction of the first Beit HaMikdash and exile that followed only lasted for 70 years, while the destruction of the second Beit HaMikdash and its succeeding exile are now approaching 2,000 years. The Chafetz Chaim adds that if baseless hatred was a powerful enough force to actively destroy the Beit HaMikdash when it stood, certainly it's a powerful enough force to prevent its rebuilding. The Torah commands us, V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, love your fellow as yourself. This mitzvah is formulated in a very interesting way. While this pasuk is often translated as love your neighbor or your fellow as yourself, it would seem a more accurate translation would be to love toward your neighbor as yourself, le-reacha. Perhaps the Torah is telling us more than just what to feel about our fellow Jew, but the Torah is telling us how to attain that feeling of love, namely by doing things for our neighbor, for our fellow Jew, that show love, seeking out acts of kindness, looking for how we can go out of our way to assist those who we do not yet feel love toward. And then in the words of the Sefer HaChinuch, Achar ha'pe'ulot nimshachot halevavot, our hearts will follow our actions. If we act in ways that show love toward our fellow Jew, those actions will translate into true feeling of Ahavat Yisrael, of Ahavat Chinam, unconditional love. May our actions of chesed towards one another lead us to Ahavat Chinam, and ultimately bring about the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash speedily in our day.